Hey, what's going on, Beowulf Nation? It's on Beowulf, back at it with another one. Man, why is this person slowing down in front of me? So my brother, if you haven't seen the last video, I installed with him the WORX Racing Sponsons on his 96 Yamaha Waveventure 1100. First time, let's see how he's gonna rip around. I got this handheld GPS unit. You can find it on my Amazon store, amazon.com/shop/I'm Beowulf. Let's see what this thing tops out at. If you're new to the channel, smash the subscribe button. Existing subscribers, hit the bell notification of chitty chatter. Let's get it going. interesting thing is the speedo is off. Like idle speed is exactly about the same speed, but when you're moving, it's 2 miles per hour, a little over 2 miles per hour slower than what the GPS on the dash is saying. This thing's real accurate. This is what the military use. Mount on your wrist. Works really good mounting there. See how he likes that thing. How does it feel? Does it feel different?
Yeah, I feel the difference. The thing is, it shut off one time.
It did shut off? That's not good. So the guy never fixed it then. The guy never fixed it.
Yeah.
Well, you don't feel, do you feel it turn different?
Yeah.
Try doing like figure eights, check the plane. That's cool. I feel bad for what's going on with the ski. I think it really seems like it's ripping. You almost tipped! You almost fell off! Man, I tell you, I'd be sliding that thing around if I was on it. I told him to do a figure eight. And build a new house. Yeah, so this is crazy if you've seen the past videos with the flooding. I didn't come down this way how bad it was, but it's obviously down. Do figure eights, man. I said do a figure eight.
I know, but shut it off.
It's shutting off when you're doing that?
Did you not see it shut off?
No.
How did you not realize that? It shut off.
You used the choke when you started it?
What?
You used the choke when you started it? It sounded like crap again. Well, I told him the other thing. He was filled it up full, and I think he... Man, that's frustrating. Yeah, so I'll do a whole video talking about all what's going on with this, because it is frustrating. It's not because it's something with Yamaha. It's... Oh. Man, you trying to get me wet? Man, I thought he was going to hit me for a second. I feel bad with him, but the ski... speed one direction than the other. The current's so rough here. If you haven't seen the past video, when I ran this GPS thing on my Yamaha GP 1800R, the ski would run the same speed each direction. But like when I came back, a couple videos back, I did a video of my stand-up, and you can just feel like you're on black ice when you're out here, and it's crazy. It doesn't look rough, but the current's super strong underneath. It's enough pushing it, and that's what's crazy. The Yamaha, the hull design, can go the same speed front to back. This thing goes a little bit slower in one direction than the other, and then the Kawasaki is like feeling like you're ready to like fly right off the thing. It's actually pretty crazy. It's just interesting of like how each hull is designed differently, but like, yeah, I know on my Kawasaki SXR, I'm in the market trying a different sponson. I had the R&D, and then I had just to go forward and back. I'd rather have something that might go a little deeper in the water, that might make it a little bit more stable going straight. I mean, I feel bad for him, man. Things having issues again. But it would be interesting of taking this ski out on some lake and see how the thing runs differently. Because I know when I was in Wisconsin with the SXR 1500, when I was at Silver Lake, that thing was a dream to ride. And you come here and it's like, whoa, 9-day difference. So kind of that's why I'm on the fence with doing more mods to try to make this RXP X faster, because just the hull design's nice for making left and right turns. This thing's a champ, but for this high current here, this thing is just not the ski for it. And I've always kind of noticed that from day one, when the thing was stock, to then slightly modifying it, it doesn't matter the temperature outside, to be honest. It's just the current. You just had to be on the level of the current of how this hull is going to design. And the RXTX was the same way. And it's kind of interesting is the GP 1800R, man, it doesn't matter what direction you're going, it is saying the exact speed on it. It's just kind of why and to be honest, I'm a little bit more of a Yamaha fan than Sea Doo. I mean, this is a nice ski, don't get me wrong. I love going out in it. I remember when these first came in 2012, it was my dream to have one of these, and man, It's not like I'm gonna be selling it or something. It's just, this thing's just more made to rip around and make fast turns and stuff. Oh man, he's really stuck back behind there. That's why I always tell him, it's the like, never ride this thing alone. Man, he's really down there. I don't even see him. I stopped here just to talk. Man, it's frustrating. So like, I'll just do a whole, probably my next video is talking all about this Yamaha thing, what's going on with them. Because the guy who worked on it, I think, he had the ski for like a week and a half, and he rode it once and he said it was fine a couple days ago, and then he goes out again and it's right in the same thing. There he is. So he's not dead. He's just moving really slow. It must keep on shutting off on him. Man, it has to be so aggravating. The guy made up, it's just like, it has to be a whole video talk about it. I mean, I can talk about it now, but it's just so much to talk about what's all going on. I know some stuff about two-strokes, but I'm not going to say I'm the expert. Check out that boat, sweet. It's crazy. Sometimes this thing runs good, and sometimes this thing doesn't run that good. I told him before going is not to fill the tank all the way full. I mean, he had a half a tank. He probably should have just gone out with what he had and burned it off, because I just think with this thing is you can't be running it like always having the fuel sit into your next ride. I think he just needs to just burn it off and put new fresh fuel in all the time. Hey, he looks pissed. He looks pissed. He's barely moving. And he looks pissed. Well, the one thing I have to say, when I was a big fan of the Yamaha, and a lot of people hate on it, is how it shoots the jet out. But when you're looking at it like now where the light is, or just in general all the time, a boat always will see you. I mean, that's why I tell you Yamaha with that is a really crucial thing. People make fun of it, and actually, to be honest, you know, the people who ride boats will definitely keep an eye on, know you're there. They'll see the water spraying up. And it's definitely a nice feature. A lot of people hate it. I think it's a great design, and they've had it for a long time. At like 8 miles per hour. You need to call that guy and tell him he got to get this stuff fixed, or he has to give you your money back. What? I just told BS, man. Dude, I'm pissed for you. He spent like $800 to get this thing fixed, and he only rode it twice, and it's back doing what it's doing. I just don't know if it's how he's mixing this fuel and oil together. I mean, it's the only thing I'm guessing. I told him when he went ahead of me to the gas station. I told him, I said, man, don't fill it up all the way. I even called my mom on the way. I said, man, he doesn't want to listen to me. He got all pissy that I was telling him what to do. And he got all angry. And I'm like, it could be what the issue is. I mean, I don't know. I just know when I had the same ski, but the 700, the thing never had any issues. It was just spark plugs was the biggest thing. And he just, luckily we didn't go too far down the river, but two-stroke issues, I guess. I just feel bad for him. He's creeping, and we still got. We're hitting right at a couple of minutes. It's gonna be nighttime. Good thing where I'm at, I'm strategically making sure everybody sees him from behind. I have exactly 80 hours. I mean, this thing is, it's crazy. He has a so-called 100 hours on that 96. I'm almost up to that. So I'm gonna try that and see how it runs. But I just think, my opinion, Sea Doo's on the intercoastal waterway with this high current, you're not gonna break any numbers with speed out here. I can tell you that. Just the hull design. I mean, I love this ski. I mean, but the reality is, if you really want all around nice riding ski, Yamaha FX, SVHO, or Yamaha GP 1800R, hands down. Hands down. It's not even an argument. This ski's nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, it rips around, it has fun, burns a lot of fuel. We're almost at a half a tank real fast, and we really didn't travel that far. That's the other thing I find is silly, is all these people like hauling fuel with them and stuff. I think it's super dangerous having fuel on the back of these things. You're like splashing it around, and then plus two, somebody hits you from behind, big bada boom, could be bad news. Plus two, having the fuel jugs like in the vapor of the sun and stuff isn't too intelligent, but that's just my opinion. I mean, I wouldn't waste my money hauling fuel around. I don't know, I just, like, my opinion, when you're riding a jet ski, I don't think this is like some road trip machine. If you want to go on a road trip with these, don't get a turbo supercharged one, have a natural aspirator, because, you know, all this stuff has a lifespan of not that long until you have to restart replacing stuff. Like when you hit 100 hours, you got to replace the jet pump. You know, there's just a whole list of stuff. So, I mean, the more you ride it and the longer you ride it, you're just going to be paying more money on their maintenance on stuff. And the hard thing is, you get broken down out here. I mean, I have a tow service and whatnot, but, you know, you travel too far, you might be waiting for a while, or if you don't have it, you'd be spending a pretty penny with doing that. It's just food for thought. Food for thought. Man, I feel bad for him. Man, I don't even see him. I think I see him way in the distance. I mean, it's going to take him to 9 o'clock. I'm probably going to head in and just wait for him. That's another future video too. I have like a hole in my gear bag. I've been meaning to do a video. I got this awesome dry bag. But I'll show you guys, and I think I've done it before, but there's all this stuff you really need to be packed with for doing long-term riding out here.